And now please give a very warm welcome to the class of 2024.
My name is Ed Grant. I'm a principal here at Hunterdon Central. Again, I welcome you to the Senior Awards Night for the class of 2024. I have the honor here of introducing you to this group. Before we get there, I want to first mention that I think tonight is just one of those wonderful nights to exemplify what a great community we have here. Tonight is a night where we do combine past students, past families, current families, residents, with our current students and staff members all together at one. It doesn't happen too often, and tonight is a special night. It also adds to the legacy of what I believe is an incredible, strong community and a strong school. So thank you very much. To our families, welcome. Fellow staff members, welcome and good night. Our donors, thank you very much for everything you do to not only represent Hunterdon Central amazingly, but also sharing with our students here. And welcome to our students. Thank you. Before I pass it on to Ms. Nectarline, I want to thank you for everything you've done. This is, and Ms. Nectarline was sharing with me, the largest number of recipients we've ever had here for a class, yet, as you may know, it's not one of our largest classes. So that is an amazing fact if you think about the fact that so many of you have made such a contribution. And I can't underestimate the value that you've given to the school. If you think about it, every one of you has been identified as a recipient for an award here and a scholarship based on something that you did good. Whether it was taking care of yourself in a way to strengthen you and everybody around you, whether it was service for the community outside of school and inside of school, and just overall adding to the value of Hunterdon Central. There is nothing that we could do as an administrative team or a staff that would be as strong as supporting you to be able to do what you've done this year. So I want to thank you. If you imagine how many of you are right here, each one of you, day in and day out, has made a positive influence on this school. As principal, I thank you for that. And I'm glad that we have tonight to be able to celebrate it and honor you for it. So you're not here for me. You'll hear a little bit more speech about 2 weeks from now, and I'll see you again on another podium. But I'm going to pass it over now to our Counselor of College and Careers, Ms. Jen Nectarline, who not only is our MC tonight, but has put together countless hours to make tonight happen. So, Ms. Nectarline, show's yours. Thank you.
Little shorter than Mr. Brandt. Thank you, Mr. Brandt, and good evening, everybody. To our students, our parents, our families, friends, and of course, our many scholarship donors, very generous donors from our community who are seated back here and many lined up to give their presentation tonight. It's my honor to do this. It's my 16th year here at Central. It's my 15th awards night. In 2020, we turned this into about 70 Zoom calls, and we flipped our hats really quickly and figured out a way to give a whole lot of money through Zoom. So it was a really special year doing it that way, but this is definitely one of my favorite programs of the year. People often say, is it like the college fair, Mrs. Nectarline? And I'm like, the college fair is a cakewalk compared to tonight. This is 6 months of efforts of so many people, our community donors, our staff, our students. So we're just grateful to be here. So thank you all so much. Tonight we have 126 senior honorees receiving awards who've demonstrated excellence both in and out of the classroom through a variety of extracurricular activities, academic talents, and athletics. Many of them filled out numerous applications for our annual local scholarship program, which is sponsored every year by a growing number of community members. Through those applications and essays, they were all considered for funds to help offset their college expenses. This class broke a record with almost 1,600 applications submitted for over 70 scholarships that we had posted back in February. Some of those scholarships received over 50 applications, leaving our donors to make very difficult decisions, as many applicants qualified for, in some cases, just one scholarship. It's a testament to our students that our community members have answered our requests each year. New scholarships have been created, and tonight we will award just over 200 individual scholarships exceeding $173,000. Many of our donors are seated again, and please join me once more in thanking and showing our appreciation for them. This program would not be possible. Tonight, we're also going to recognize an outstanding group of all-around athletes whose exceptional talent through their sport, academics, and character have made them recipients of Hunterdon Central's most prestigious athletic honors. I'd like to thank our athletic director, Jesse Spencer, and Michelle Bracco from our athletic department for their continued support in tonight's program. I'd also like to thank our orchestra program and parent group for their contributions, as they will also be presenting their year-end awards tonight to their many talented musicians. Within our counseling department, I'd like to thank Val Setzer and our senior counseling team. Val, one of our counseling secretaries, helped pull together many parts of this program behind the scenes, from collecting the 1,600 applications, with about 1,550 coming in the last 24 hours. No procrastination among teenagers, right? And our senior team, our three counselors, Jen Wagner, Kevin Cubberly, and Adrian Williams, who just have kept me vertical for the last couple of weeks and are just a tremendous asset. And you're going to hear about them a little bit tonight through some of our awards. Two additional counselors are hanging out in the hall. I can see one in the corner, Carrie Kelly and Carly Isabella Murin. They serve our underclassmen. They're helping out tonight with getting our presenters lined up. So if you're back in the corner and you hear a little whisper in your ear, it's time to go, follow those wonderful ladies to the hallway. And of course, thank you to our administrators for their ongoing support in allowing tonight to happen. Mr. Klein, our communications team, our operations team. There's quite a bit that goes into this program. Tonight, we're going to present our awards for the most part in alphabetical order. I'm hoping that you picked up a program when you walked in. There's plenty out there. It's just a front back sheet. We do have a little bit of movement throughout the night. We may have to move around a few things just based on presenter availability and things like that, but we will get to every single award. The vast majority of the students on the stage tonight do not know what they're receiving. We keep it a surprise. It also helps us keep our seniors attentive for 2.5 hours when they don't know what is coming. So I'm just so happy to be here. It's a lot to get to this very point, but I'm happy to see such a lovely crowd in the audience and have so many community people here. And of course, congratulations. This is one incredibly talented class. We're going to go ahead and get underway. Our first award tonight is an Army ROTC scholarship presentation, which will be presented by Patrick Roach.
Good evening. My name is Patrick Roach. I'm coming from the Princeton ROTC program, representing all of ROTC when I would give this award to this young lady. What we evaluate students is how their scholastics are, athletics are, and their leadership capabilities through an interview process. And I had the pleasure of meeting Amelia Bronard Yates at Princeton, trying to convince her to come to Princeton, but unfortunately she decided to go to MIT. Rough choice, right? But ultimately, I spoke to one of her teachers, and they said that she was an awesome STEM student, and she's going to the right school. And I would like to let everybody know that the scholarship that she's receiving is full tuition and fees for her attending the school for 4 years, culminating in ultimately becoming a lieutenant in the United States Army. She'll have the ability to either be in the National Guard, the Reserves, or active duty, whichever she chooses. It's a choice at the end of the day. And Amelia Bronard Yates, I'd like to give you this large check and certificate for $208,416.
just still working out a few snafus backstage. We'll be underway by about the B's. All right, the next award this evening is the Alexia Grace Karpinski Memorial Scholarship Award, which is actually going to be presented by one of our very own seniors who volunteers with this scholarship. So I'd like to bring up Drew Michaels.
The Alexia G. Karpinski Memorial Scholarship is awarded to student athletes who are leaders who demonstrate true grit, tenacity, and humility on and off the field. They strive to make themselves and others greater than the day before, and above all else, they are kind and compassionate. These are the 2024 recipients of Iron Girl Project's Alexia G. Karpinski Memorial Scholarship. Evan Thompson. Alessandra Wallace. And Amanda Walker.
They're still getting the hang of it. All right. So we do have several donors present, but where we don't have our donors present, we'll be presenting on behalf of the scholarships. So the next award is the Bernice M. Upton Scholarship. This is given to college-bound seniors who show an interest in equestrian, equine studies, or animal studies, or have volunteered their time at a nonprofit organization caring for abandoned animals or working with animals in educational programs. On behalf of the Upton Foundation, this year's recipient is Olivia Hunt. The next award this evening is the Books for the College Bound Scholarship, which is given to seniors based on their appreciation or service to a Hunterdon County Library and their essay quality. Applicants are asked to speak in their essays about their service within the Hunterdon County Library system and their overall volunteerism. On behalf of the Friends of Hunterdon County Library, we have two recipients. The first is Jacob Lachow. And the second is Nirali Patel. The next award this evening is the Brady Sue McDonald Memorial Scholarship, and I'd like to welcome this one new to our program this year. This will be presented by Emily and TJ McDonald.
And Winnie. Good evening. This scholarship was created in honor of our late daughter, Brady Sue McDonald. For a graduating senior, entering the world of nursing or social work. Brady was diagnosed in utero with a congenital heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot. Brady was delivered and cared for at a specialized children's hospital with a highly optimistic outlook. Tragically, at 1 week old, due to an unforeseen medical emergency, Brady went into cardiac arrest. While we spent the next 2 weeks bedside, the cardiac intensive care nurses and social workers stood with us every step of the way. The care and compassion shown by them shed a somewhat bright light on a very dim time in our lives. One small act by one nurse showed that they saw our daughter as more than just a patient. A small bow fashioned out of medical tape placed in our daughter's hair was just what we needed to see that day. For the next 2 weeks, random bows would be delivered to our pod. Even a friendly competition throughout the cardiac ICU generated some amazing bows for Brady. Despite the heartbreak we felt as parents, losing our firstborn, the men and women of the cardiac ICU were fueled not only by a paycheck, not by a paycheck, but as a guiding light for two very lost parents. We felt the recipient exhibited an understanding of the importance of care and compassion through their life's journey so far. It is our pleasure to award the first annual Brady Sue McDonald Memorial Scholarship to senior Eddie Klein. Congratulations.
Thank you to the McDonald family. The next award is the Charles Foster Whedon III Memorial Scholarship. This is for a student involved in Hunterdon County 4-H, the Emwell Valley Pony Club or Trail Association, or planning to further their education in the area of agriculture or a related field. On behalf of the Hunterdon County 4-H, this year's recipient is Leah Dumas. Leah Domas. It's important to me. Congratulations. The next award is the Chelsea and Susan McCara Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Chelsea and Susan McCara, daughter and mother who lost their lives in a car accident in 2006. Chelsea played several sports, including basketball and soccer for Hunterdon Central, and very much enjoyed her time in high school. She and Susan were always willing to lend a helping hand, and the hope for this scholarship is that they will do the same for others. The McCara Foundation was formed, and it's the founding member of the Girls on the Run of Hunterdon County. Recipients were asked to write an essay on a specific talent that has had an impact on others, or discuss how a creative work, such as art or music, has had an influence on them. This is also one of our scholarships that receives the most applications, so the McCaras have very difficult decisions, but they have 2 recipients this year. On behalf of the McCara family, the first one is Siddharth Narla. And the second recipient is Matthew Scotto. Congrats, guys. The next award this evening is the Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Rachel Devlin.
The Coach Todd Memorial Scholarship is presented by the Hunterdon Central Cross Country and Track and Field Booster Club and is given in memory of Coach Warren Todd. Coach Todd was a volunteer and assistant coach for the Hunterdon Central Cross Country and Track and Field teams. This scholarship is open to girls and boys in Hunterdon Central's cross country program who demonstrate dedication to the sport and a commitment to local volunteerism. On behalf of the Hunterdon Central Cross Country and Track and Field Booster Club, I would like to present this scholarship to 2 deserving cross country athletes. First is Alex Susi. And our second recipient is Lily Van Dyne.
Congrats, guys. The next award is the Connor G. Foundation Scholarship, which will be presented by Mike and former student Emily Golombieski.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emily Golombieski, and I'm here to present an award on behalf of the Connor G. Foundation. This foundation was created to honor my brother, Connor Golombieski, whose life was cut far too short on January 1st, 2019, at the age of 17. Connor accomplished many things during his brief time with us as an honor roll student, hockey player, and musician. But greater than any other accomplishment, he touched hearts as a brother, son, friend, and person. To continue touching hearts, honoring and inspired by Connor's passions, each year the foundation donates a musical instrument to a local elementary or middle school, helps those in need with ice hockey tuition, and awards a scholarship for a graduating senior for either a trade school or college. Whether scholastic, athletic, or in the arts, the foundation's goal is to support the community and keep Connor's spirit alive and thriving. No one is quite like Connor, and no one ever will be. But our two winners tonight are amazing young people who, I can say with sincerity, each illustrate my favorite parts of another amazing person, my brother. Both of our recipients are determined, witty, ambitious, courageous, and authentic. We hope that they keep Connor's ambitious and authentic spirit in mind as they continue their education, and when faced with challenges, as they are sure to be in this next portion of their lives, that they continue to try to do what is right. Doing the next right thing was important to Connor. It was when defending what he believed to be right that Connor was most determined and courageous and inspiring to his younger sister, as well as to everyone around him. And if I've learned anything, not from the death, but the life of my brother, it's that it is too short to give up on what's important to us, so keep trying. We'd like to thank everyone who applied for this year's scholarship, and we hope you all will continue to do great things for our community, as we know Connor would be doing if he were here now. The entire board of the Connor G Foundation is proud to announce that this year's scholarship winners are Alexander Kazi, and Alexandra Summers.
The next award this evening is the Cynthia Saluski Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by the Saluski family.
It's a lot of people. Good evening. My name is Deborah Lubitz. I'm the youngest of Cynthia's 4 children. Our family is very honored to celebrate our 17th year of awarding this scholarship to you all tonight. Joining me on stage are my father, Ron, 2 of my 3 siblings, Brian and Catherine, their spouses, as well as 9 of Cynthia's 11 grandchildren. Don't worry, I'm not going to name them. We'll be here all night. The Cynthia Saluski Memorial Scholarship was established in 2006 after our mother passed away from a short but hard-fought cancer battle. Our mother was a devoted volunteer and advocate for the children of Delaware Township and Hunterdon Central communities. She worked tirelessly to make sure that kids had a safe and fun environment to grow up in while bringing our community together. The recipients of this scholarship are Delaware Township School alumni who have demonstrated their own strong commitment to community service and truly exemplify the spirit and energy Cynthia was known for. This year's recipients are Girl Scouts, Special Olympics volunteers, hospital volunteers, assistant dance teachers, and so much more. These young adults have made volunteering a priority, and we could not be more proud of what they've accomplished and what they will accomplish. We are pleased to present this year's scholarship of $1,000 each to the following 4 individuals. Samantha Whiteman, Jake Holmes, Anna Nagy, and finally, Elizabeth Gillespie. Thank you so much.
much. The beauty of this is I've seen the Saluski kids and grandkids go from babies to, it's a beautiful thing. Thank you all so much. We're going to move our order around just a little bit, and we're going to go down to our M's. And our next scholarship is our Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship. And I'm pleased to introduce my dear colleague and friend, one of our very own, Miss Maria Montalbano and her family.
Good evening. In loving memory, we are presenting the Michelle Montalbano Memorial Scholarship. Michelle was a graduate of Hunterdon Central and TCNJ. At Central, Michelle excelled and valued being a field hockey and lacrosse player. Known for her kindness, bright smile, and school spirit. After college, Michelle worked as a child social worker in Philadelphia, advocating and making a difference in the lives of hundreds of children. She was their voice.
When choosing a recipient for Michelle's scholarship, we look for a student reflecting Michelle's love of sports, her resilient and humble that exemplifies Michelle's beautiful soul and spirit.
It is with great pride to present a scholarship to 3 students reflecting those qualities. Nick Augusta. Anne-Marie Thompson. Evan Thompson.
Thank you.
You guys are wonderful. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
We're going to keep moving out of order just a little bit, and our next award is going to fall under G, and it's the George Daly Shine Like George Memorial Scholarship, and I'm pleased to introduce Dave and Nan Daly, Jenny, Pavan, and Oliver George.
Hi, everyone. My name is Genevieve. I'm here with my parents, Nan and Dave Daly, my husband Pavan, and our son, Oliver George. We are here tonight to celebrate the life of someone we love very much and to congratulate a select group of Central students who have earned both recognition and financial support for the next phase of their education. My brother George was a 2013 Central graduate who was an incredible student, athlete, and friend to many. He was a sophomore at the University of Pittsburgh with a major in molecular biology and minors in chemistry and physics. In February of 2015, we lost George to suicide during his sophomore year at Pitt. He was brilliant, extraordinarily talented, and had a huge group of family and friends. Yet he hid his depression from everyone who loved him and would have done anything to help him. His death was a shock, understatement, to anyone who had spent time with him and knew just how bright of a light he was for everyone around him. We share this with you all tonight because we have a message to impart. All we can ask now is that if you ever feel this way, please talk to someone. I promise that you're worth the time and effort, and you're not alone in how you feel. It's an incredibly hard topic to discuss, but if we as a group can save even one life this way, it'll be worth it. Please don't let the stigma surrounding mental health stop you, because you mean the world to someone and you're worth listening to. The same goes for any of you who notice a friend who seems off. Please encourage them to talk and take the time to listen. We are presenting the Shine Like George Memorial Scholarships tonight. This is a totally merit-based award founded on George's greatest interests while in high school: basketball, baseball, and science. You know that? We were looking for students who shine like George did, and we had some great applicant essays. Congratulations to our winners. Kristen Johansson, Brianna Campbell, Brooke Hutchison, Tyler Stallwood, and Elena Liu. Congratulations, guys.
We are back into the Ds. The next award this evening is the Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Betsy Snell.
Good evening. My name is Betsy Snell, and it is my honor as Daniel's mom to present the Daniel Snell Memorial Scholarship. First, I want to extend our heartfelt thanks to all of this year's applicants. Your stories, courage, and determination have truly moved and inspired us. Each of you has shared a part of your journey, teaching us invaluable lessons about resilience and strength. This scholarship honors Daniel, who bravely battled addiction while struggling with anxiety and depression. He was in an auto accident at age 17 and was prescribed pain meds. That's when it started. In his memory, we aim to raise awareness and support others. We believe that in helping others, we help ourselves, and this principle guides our mission. This year's recipients have exemplified the spirit of giving and resilience, positively influencing their communities and their peers. To our recipients, we encourage you to continue on this path of empathy and service. Your efforts have already made a significant impact, and we wish you all the success in your future endeavors. Thank you once again to all our applicants for sharing your stories and inspiring us. Congratulations to our scholarship recipients. Together, let us continue to honor Daniel's legacy by helping and uplifting one another. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome and congratulate Christina Peters, and Lily Del Monte.
The next award is the Delaware Township Athletic Association Scholarship, which will be presented by Jessica Rothel from the DTAA.
Good evening. The Delaware Township Athletic Association's mission is to instill firmly in all DTAA participants the ideals of good sportsmanship, honesty, courage, respect, and responsibility, to promote the physical, moral, mental, social, and emotional well-being of all participants, to encourage leadership, initiative, and good judgment on the part of all participants, to emphasize and instill in all participants the value of cooperative effort, and to promote sports as an enjoyable, rewarding, and educational experience. With this in mind, DTA offers 2 scholarships per year for graduating high school seniors who are selected by our board, demonstrating that he or she reflects these values. With that said, this year's 2 recipients are Amanda Walker and Kira Yarrow.
The next award this evening is the Delta Kappa Gamma Women Educators Society International Row Chapter Award, which will be presented by one of our very own staff members and DKG members, teacher Kate Zimmerbaum.
Hello, good evening. Delta Kappa Gamma, or DKG International, is a society of leading women educators with branches in 17 countries. In the United States, there are chapters in all 50 states and the District of Columbia, with 16 chapters in New Jersey alone. The DKG mission is to promote the professional and personal growth of women educators and excellence in education. Our Hunterdon County Road chapter has local outreach programs and projects that support community needs, including support for early career educators. And one thing we do to support early career educators is to award scholarships each year to an aspiring educator at each of our 5 county high schools. And I'm so very pleased to announce that this year's Hunterdon Central recipient of the DKG Row Chapter Scholarship is Samantha Bailey Ferez. Bailey is a highly motivated student who has been an active member of the Hunterdon Central community, and she plans to study elementary education at Coastal Carolina University. Congratulations, Bailey.
The next award is the Dominic Gentile Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Ron Armelino.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, seniors. Be proud of yourself that you're up here. You worked pretty hard to do it. I'll be calling you graduates pretty soon, so congratulations. It's my honor here to be here tonight to present the Dominic Stephen Gentile Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the Gentile family. Unfortunately, they had a conflict and they could not make it tonight, so they asked me to do that. I was personally very close with Dominic. And I feel this scholarship is a great way to honor and remember him at a place that I know was very special to him, Hunterdon Central. Just some background on him before I give an actual message that the Gentile family sent. Dominic graduated from Hunterdon Central in 2012, where he was an excellent student and captain of the soccer team. He attended Rutgers University and graduated summa cum laude in 2016, and then he went on to his passion, which was to be a veterinary doctor, and he attended Iowa State University College to get that degree. During his 4th year in veterinary school, he was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, which is a deadly cancer. He battled that cancer, and despite all the challenges that he had, he actually graduated summa cum laude from Iowa State in 2021. In addition, Dominic was an outstanding volunteer for the Reddington Township community. He supported many events, many of them that I ran, and he was always a person that wanted to give back. Dominic left this earth on October 29, 2021, and he's always loved and remembered by everyone who knew him. He's best remembered as a kind and loving person who was always there for everyone in his life. The Gentile family is providing a $4,000 scholarship and a memorial plaque in memory of their son to a 2024 senior student. Let me read the message now that the Gentile family sent. The Gentile family wishes to thank each applicant this year. In addition to being so bright and accomplished already, it's nice to see so many of them doing good things for others. Those qualities stood out in the applications, making it extremely difficult to come up with a decision. After a lot of consideration, we chose to award the scholarship to Katie Fazio. Katie, just hold on here a second. I'll just finish up. The Gentile family wanted to tell you that you represented all the characteristics that Dominic lived by during his high school years. So he wanted to give you that personal message. You're welcome. I also want to say, they wanted to say to all the students, they wish you all well, and they know that you will be doing great things in life. So thank you very much.
The next award is the Dorothy Goodfriend Memorial Scholarship, which is given in loving memory of Dorothy Goodfriend on behalf of her family. This scholarship is presented to a senior planning to major in education with an outstanding record of community service throughout high school, the characteristics embodied by Dorothy herself. On behalf of the Goodfriend family, this year's recipient is Sierra Quintero. The next award is the East Amwell Township School PTO Scholarship. This is given to a college-bound senior who attended East Amwell Township School. Applicants were to include an essay about their experiences as a student at East Amwell. They were to include particular experiences that touched them personally, or describe a teacher or staff member who had a profound impact on their life, or both. No one from East Amwell PTO could be here tonight, so I pulled a few excerpts from this essay. This is what the recipient wrote. One teacher taught us invaluable lessons that have continued to impact my education and my choices to this day. Through his unwavering dedication to his students, Mr. Casella, or Mr. C, our 7th and 8th grade reading teacher, single-handedly altered my perspective on the world around me. Not only did he teach reading, he taught her financial literacy, which contributed to the importance of that in her life now. He brought her into the maker space where she could create anything. He truly sounds like one of a kind. Not only did Mr. Casella teach us important things about reading and analyzing texts, he allowed us to explore creativity and our problem-solving skills. On behalf of the PTO, they have said about this individual that she is remarkable both inside and outside. She's an exemplary student who consistently demonstrates a strong commitment to academic excellence. Her dedication to her studies is evident through her consistent high grades and active participation in the classroom. On behalf of the East Amwell Township community, this year's recipient is Katie Turpak. The next award is the Empowered Holistic Living Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Lindsay Mansueto.
Hi, everybody. A big congratulations to everybody standing up here tonight. I had a pretty difficult essay to answer. I was asking these young students to submit an essay that asked them about how they're going to deal with feelings of overwhelm or anxiety as they go through their next stages of life. And I am happy to report that a lot of them had some incredible answers. They are very in tune with their mind-body connection. They are much well-versed at speaking about their feelings. So I am very honored to be a presenter, and our winner is Kyla Malloy. Come on down.
The next award is the Flemington Elks 1928 Scholarship, which will be presented by Jeffrey Anderson and Eric Anderson.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Anderson. I'm the scholarship chairperson for the Flemington Elks, and my cohort is Eric Anderson, a lodge officer, and co-person on the scholarship committee with me. As Elks, we are pleased to be here tonight to help honor the future of America, the class of 2024. Thank you. Who are the Elks? The Elks are a service organization focused on assisting with children of special needs and veterans. Our fundraisers are designed to develop dollars for programs to support that population. Why do we do that? Elks believe in the brotherhood of all mankind, and we serve for the good of our community. From a scholarship perspective, which is why I'm here tonight, the scholarship committee was impressed with the level of achievements applicants accrued during their 4 years at Hunterdon Central. As they said, quote unquote, it keeps getting better. Bottom line, our scholarship is a $500 honorarium given to one male and one female. And they are Noah White and Catherine Spangler. Thank you. Noah?
The next award is the Flemington Lions Club Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Rick Kuhl.
The Flemington Lions Club is a service organization, and we contribute to community charities as well as the scholarships tonight. Community service is a big part of our scholarship recipient selection criteria. And tonight we'll be giving 3 scholarships, $2,500 each. What I'd like to do is I'll announce each recipient name, I'll talk about their service, and then we'll bring them to the podium. First up is Wesley Chan. Wesley was a Flemington Food Pantry volunteer since he was 8 years old, and later on, his service included soliciting food donations for the pantry. And he also worked with Helping Hands of Flemington. So let's bring up Wesley Chan. Next up is Ella Greenbaum. Her volunteer work included working with the residents of the Good News Home for Women, the Safe Harbor Child Access Center, and with the Girl Scouts collected comfort items for children in the hospital during COVID who couldn't be visited by their families. So Ella Greenbaum. And our third recipient, Reagan Schenkel. Her volunteer work included the Flemington Food Pantry, Special Olympics, Grow a Row, and prepared and delivered Thanksgiving meals to those that were homebound. So, Reagan Schenkel. And the Flemington Lions Club has mailbox-looking drop boxes throughout the community where you can drop outdated eyeglasses that we will then use for recycling. We encourage all the students to get involved in some type of community service during your adult lives, and we want to wish you the best of luck with your futures. Thank you.
The next award is the Flemington Moose Lodge number 1829 Scholarship, which will be presented by Barbara Cunningham.
My name is Barbara Cunningham, and I'm an officer of the Flemington Lodge 1829. I'd like to congratulate the students on their achievements and good going. The Moose Fraternity is an international organization of men and women dedicated for caring for the young and old, bringing communities together, closer together, and celebrating life. With a combined membership of over 1 million members in Moose, our presence is felt in over 1,500 communities across all 50 states, 4 provinces in Canada, and also we are over in Great Britain. Moose International supports the operation of a facility for teens and children in need at our Moose Heart Child City and School, a 1,000-acre campus located 40 miles west of Chicago. They also provide care for our senior members at Moose Haven, a 70-acre retirement community near Jacksonville, Florida. Additionally, the Moose organization contributes between 75 to 100 million worth of community service hours and help. The Flemington Lodge 1829 is pleased to offer 3 $1,000 scholarships to this year's deserving Hunterdon Central students. Our officers reviewed the application submitted, and selections were made based on academic achievement, work ethic, financial need, with the only other critical criteria being that the applicant must have a family member who is an active member of the Moose Society. On behalf of the Flemington Lodge, I'm pleased to announce the first recipient of 2024 Flemington Moose Scholarship is Anne Marie Thompson. I'm also pleased to announce the second recipient of a 2024 Flemington Moose Scholarship is Ella Grinbaum. Congratulations. And I'm also pleased to announce the third recipient, Flemington Moose Scholarship, is R.J. Hart. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
The Flemington Moose Lodge is proud to be able to contribute to the education of these students and hopes these awards will help them reach their personal goals. Thank you.
The next award is the Flemington Presbyterian Church Van Doren Education Award, which will be presented by Flemington Presbyterian Church Reverend Amy Lincoln.
Good evening. The Van Doren Educational Fund was established in 1964 by an anonymous friend of Mr. and Mrs. Bergen Van Doren of Lebanon in memory of their 3 sons, James, Bergen, and Peter, who all died of a rare blood disease. The students selected exemplify the practice of Christ's great commandment: you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. In addition to being an exceptional student inducted into multiple honor societies, this year's Van Doren Scholarship winner at Hunterdon Central is a talented and hardworking musician. She's a marching band section leader. She plays in the jazz ensemble and in the pit orchestra for the musical and for a local theater. She has a compassionate heart and therefore works on behalf of the environment and animals, volunteering at Tabby's Place. And she demonstrates her faith in church leadership, playing in both handbell choirs, regularly volunteering at church events, helping prepare and deliver meals to homebound members. She was elected, ordained, and served as a student deacon. She was part of the Volunteer in Mission week-long housing rehabilitation trip to rural Maine last summer.
and she patiently tried to teach me how to make the woven kind of friendship bracelets. And I would also like to thank her for teaching me about the music of Billie Eilish long before she was widely popular. We are proud and honored to present the 2024 Van Doren Educational Scholarship to Catherine Shearer. We're so proud of Catherine, and she's going to continue her education at Connecticut College, where she plans to double major in art history and English with a minor in Italian.
The next award is the Flemington Rotary Club Scholarship. This is presented to students who are planning to continue their education and have demonstrated good character, strong community service, and strong participation in school activities. They were to write an essay on what they've done to serve their community and how they plan to serve it in the future. This is also one of our scholarships that gets quite a few applications. The Rotary could not be here tonight, so I'm going to present them on behalf of the Flemington Rotary Club. We have 4 recipients. The first is Brooke Hutchison. The second is Mona Lee. The third is Alexandra Summers. And the fourth recipient is Olivia Brennan. Congratulations to all 4 of you. The Rotary will be in touch with you. Congrats. The next award is the Flemington Women's Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Karen Wenstrom.
The Flemington Women's Club celebrated its 125th anniversary this year. It was founded to promote the social and intellectual life for women and also to have them engage in philanthropic work in the community. I'm very proud to say that we've lived up to our motto. Last year, we gave $4,900 away to local community groups. This is the 60th year that we're giving a scholarship award to a deserving student, whether they be at the Polytech or at Hunterdon Central. This year's recipient has a stellar high school record. She has a GPA of 4.2, community work, and whose essay distinguished the recipient as a cut above the rest. I'm very proud to present a $2,500 check as a scholarship award to Ashley Green.
The next award is the Francis A. Demar PTO Stephen A. Mazak Scholarship, which will be presented by Tara and Stephen Mazak.
Good evening. My name is Tara Mazak, and this is my husband, Stephen. We are here on behalf of the Demar Scholarship Committee. Each year, the PTO from Demar Elementary School organizes a collection and other fundraisers during the year to support this scholarship fund for graduating seniors at Hunterdon who attended Demar during their elementary school age. This year, we are pleased to be able to award 2 students $1,100 each. The scholarship was officially renamed the FAD Stephen Austin Mazak Scholarship, after the loss of one of our dolphins. Stephen Austin, our son, was a 2nd grade student at Demar who lost his courageous battle after being diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor in 2011. The impact he left among the students and teachers at Demar was a lasting impression, and whenever you visit Demar, you'll always see something to remind you of our Stephen. Whether it's in our school garden, our foyer as you enter, through conversations with teachers that knew him, and others that he had touched. We can't think of a better way to remember our Stephen and his time at Demar than with a scholarship that will carry his name for years to come. Tonight, we honor the students that wrote essays that described how they were touched by their experiences at Demar. We're very pleased to announce our first place winners are Kate Del Pezzo, and then Tyler Ippolito. We wish you both the very best of luck and continued success. We hope that your elementary school years will remain in your memories as a special time that laid the foundation for the success that they have today. Congratulations from the entire DMR community. Thank you.
As a Daymar parent, thank you, Mazax, for all you do for our community. The next award is the Francis R. Richardson Scholarship, which will be presented by Frank Richardson.
Today coincidentally marks the 80th anniversary of D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history, and many 18-year-olds like yourselves stormed beaches and parachuted into France, facing an intense enemy fire, and made the supreme sacrifice. The History Award that I'm about to present is given in memory of my father, who taught here, Francis R. Richardson Jr., who began his teaching career, teaching history as it was called then, back in 1961. Like many of his generation, the greatest generation, he was a World War II Army veteran. He was hired by Mr. Schoaf, who was the first superintendent here, and shared his philosophy that teaching history is the search for truth through accurate research and discovery, not rewriting it. He often quoted the Spanish-American philosopher George Santayana's warning that those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And so the criteria for eligibility for this scholarship is a senior who exemplifies exceptional quality of scholarly work, dedication to preserving history, commitment to objectivity and accuracy in evaluating the effects of historical events on society. This year's recipient is Kira Spring.
The next award is the Garden Club of Hunterdon Hills Scholarship, which is for a student who plans to major in the area of horticulture, botany, floriculture, landscape design, agriculture, forestry, environmental studies, urban planning, or an associated area. The student was to write an essay about their goals, their background, and their commitment to their chosen field of study. The Garden Club could not be here tonight, but on behalf of the club, this year's recipient, majoring in environmental studies, is Alex Susi. The next award is the George Henry Liu Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Nina Liu and her granddaughter, Amelia.
Many of the awards tonight are in memory of loved ones, and these seniors are gathered here because they are being honored with these gifts. I encourage you to use your own individual gifts, your talent, your passion, and your expertise to pay it forward, because then you in turn are honoring the memory of someone special. My husband was a beloved physics teacher here at Central. He was grateful to be part of the school, and he loved his students. The purpose of the George Henry Liu Memorial Scholarship is to continue his legacy of being lifelong learners, of making a positive difference in the life of others, and of going beyond what is required without expecting thanks or recognition. The recipient of this award goes to a student who wants to pursue a career in science and who exhibits many of Mr. Liu's qualities. I'm pleased to award this scholarship to Amelia Bronhard Yates.
The next award is the Greater Flemington Soccer Club Scholarship, which will be presented by the board treasurer, Beth Hain.
Hi, everyone. My name is Beth Hain, and I'm the treasurer of the Greater Flemington Soccer Club. I'm here to present the Harry Slagle Scholarship to 4 seniors that were players and/or referees with GFSC for at least 3 seasons. Those interested were prompted to write an essay on how soccer with GFSC impacted their life. When we read these essays, some of the things we hear are, I met my best friends on my soccer team, and I really liked the feeling of belonging to a team. One of our essays related a vivid memory from the age of 8, 10 years ago. For many kids, GFSC provides their first soccer experience as young as 4 years old. The importance of group sports for kids' development cannot be underestimated, and GFSC is proud to be able to provide that. I'm honored to present this year's Harry Slagle Scholarship Awards to Lucas Ramage, Matthew Davis, and then I guess Emma Levine is not here tonight. Yes. And also Justin Rollins. Thank you.
Congratulations. We will accept Emma's and Justin's on their behalf. One is heading back from college orientation, and one is at another awards ceremony, so all for good reasons. The next award is the Hammer Hollow Tammy Wright II Scholarship. As one of the first funeral home support dogs in the state of New Jersey, Tammy ensured that all who came through the doors of the Wright and Ford Family Funeral Home in Flemington, New Jersey, had the opportunity to express their grief in a constructive and healing way. This English chocolate Labrador Retriever took away the pain of all those she met, and in doing so, transformed sadness into moments of unburdened joy, loss into gratitude and hope. This scholarship is awarded to deserving college-bound high school seniors who intend on studying social work, psychology, or related field with the goal of becoming a licensed therapist or anyone who has the desire to work in a field helping others through difficult circumstances. This scholarship is given with love by DJ Wright and the entire Wright and Ford Family Funeral Home Life Celebration Care Team family. Candidates were to write an essay about a difficult circumstance and how that's led them to become more resilient and to want to make a positive impact in others' lives. They were also to describe their future goals and aspirations with regards to helping others in their own way, as Tammy did every day of her life. DJ Wright was supposed to be here, but unfortunately had a last-minute plan, and that had to change, so I can never do as good of a job of him, and he has done such tremendous things for this community, as I'm sure many of you have known. So on behalf of DJ Wright and the funeral home, we have 2 recipients this year. The first is Paula Tovio Pabon. And the second is Jacob Lachow. Congratulations. The next group of awards are the Hunterdon Central Orchestra Parent Group Scholarships, which will be presented by Marianne Kenny and Andrea Doyle.
Good. Hi, everyone. I'm Marianne Kenny, and this is Andrea Doyle, and we represent the Orchestra Parent Group tonight. We're pleased to provide scholarships awards in support of the students who have been selected for the following Instrumental Department Awards. There's 12, so get comfortable. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. Louis Armstrong was a jazz pioneer and one of America's best ambassadors of goodwill abroad. From his fabled beginning in New Orleans orphanage, he was introduced to the trumpet by a band director. Early on, he played with several New Orleans bands, but later gained fame when he formed a band of his own. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award was introduced in 1974 to honor outstanding jazz high school musicians throughout the country who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity in the jazz program. This year's recipient is Jacob Bassino. Congratulations. The next award is the Woody Herman Jazz Award. Woodrow Charles Herman became a professional saxophone player by the age of 15. Herman's groups gained a reputation for adapting their style over the years, but always maintained the common thread of great musicianship. Woody Herman was noted for hiring up-and-coming musicians, many of whom became leading jazz performers. The Woody Herman Jazz Award was created in 1989 as a way to honor outstanding high school jazz students who exhibit superior dedication, musicianship, and creativity in the jazz program. This year's recipient is Daniel De Oliveira. Congratulations. The next award is the John Philip Sousa Concert Band Award. John Philip Sousa was born in Washington, D.C. in 1854. He learned to play the violin at age 13. Sousa became one of the world's most famous musicians of his time, recognized by his famous marches, including our national march, the Stars and Stripes Forever. The John Philip Sousa Award was created in 1954 on the 100th anniversary of Sousa's birth. It is awarded to a student who demonstrate outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation. They have contributed significantly to the growth and success of their ensemble, whether it be through their role as a section leader, soloist, or mentor to younger students. This year's recipient is Reagan McGee. Congratulations. The next award is the Patrick Gilmore Concert Band Award. Patrick Gilmore was a band leader born in 1829. He was known for grandiose performances and enthusiastic promotion. In an 1864 concert, he enlisted a brass band of over 500 players, a chorus of 6,000 people, a battery of artillery, and 50 anvils. Later performances would employ an even grander scale of ensemble and helped build Gilmore's reputation and fame. It was his fame and passion for education that led the movement of music education in our schools. The Patrick Gilmore Concert Band Award was introduced in 1994 in honor of the legendary bandmaster. It recognizes outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation, and an exemplary example of the high qualities of conduct in a concert band program. This year's recipient is Shane Yaramilli. Congratulations. The next award is the Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award. Leonard Bernstein studied music at Harvard University and is the Curtis School of Music in Philadelphia. He was appointed music director and conductor of the New York Philharmonic in 1958, where he gained great acclaim for his musician and artistic performances. As a composer, he is credited with such great works as West Side Story, Art Town, and many others. His great musical legacy continues to inspire musicians today. Leonard Bernstein Musicianship Award honors orchestra students whose contribution, dedication, and creativity set them apart as deserving of this high honor for their achievements. This year's recipient is Mel Watson. Congratulations. The National School Orchestra Award recognizes high school students who demonstrate outstanding achievement in musicianship, loyalty, and cooperation, and is an exemplary person of the highest qualities of conduct in the string orchestra program. This year's recipient is Olivia Fuati. Congratulations. We have 3 winners next for the Director's Award. The Director's Award honors deserving students who have shown a high level of loyalty and commitment to their prospective program. This year's Director's Award for Orchestra includes Ala Babia. Did I say that right? Sarah Menendez. Congratulations. And Eve Bodick. Congratulations. This year's Director Award for Band is Paul Burgoyne Black. Congratulations. The next award is the John F. Krause Award. John F. Krause was the founding band director of the Hunterdon Central Band Program and head of the music department. This award was established in his name to honor music students who have demonstrated a commitment to excellence, outstanding musicianship, and dedication to the Hunterdon Central Music Program. This year's recipient is Doug Vale. And last but certainly not least, the Outstanding Musicians Awards. The Outstanding Musician Award recognizes an exceptional talent and dedication in the field of music. This prestigious award is presented to a student who demonstrates outstanding musicianship and commitment to the art of music. They have demonstrated a strong work ethic, consistently going above and beyond to refine their skills and achieve musical excellence. This year's recipient is Daniel Schneider. Thank you.
The next award is the HCRHS Rutgers Alumni Award. This is presented to seniors who are pursuing their education at Rutgers University. It is funded by donations from Hunterdon Central staff members who are also alumni of Rutgers University. Candidates were to write an essay on how Rutgers University can help them achieve their life goals. On behalf of all the staff we have here at Central that attended Rutgers, specifically the one who chairs this, one of our English teachers, Mary Woods, we have 3 recipients this year. The first is Reagan Schenkel. The second is Sharish Hussain. And the third is Sean Verma. Congratulations to the 3 of you. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Administrator Association Scholarship, which will be presented by 2 of our administrators, Supervisor of Counseling Services Danielle Zurawicki and Vice Principal for the senior class Dave Seedorf.
All right, our association is the supervisors, the vice principals that make up the administration here at Central. We had a prompt that went out to our students that asked to speak about a time that they faced adversity, how they dealt with it, and how it has impacted them. We are very fortunate to be able to award 2 $250 scholarships this evening to our seniors, and Dr. Zurawicki will introduce their names.
The first name is William Chella. Congratulations. Next is Mona Lee. Congratulations to both of you. Is that all yours?
Mr. Seidorf. Sorry, I got that wrong. Okay, we are moving on to a section of our program, and I'm going to bring up our athletic director, Mr. Jesse Spencer, and our principal, Mr. Ed Brandt, to do a chunk of our program on athletics.
Thank you very much. As Ms. Nectarline mentioned, my name is Jesse Spencer. I am the athletic director here at Hunterdon Central High School. And first and foremost, I want to thank Ms. Nectarline for including us in this awesome night in this program to allow us to present some of our athletic awards over the course of this year. Secondly, I'd like to, number one, congratulate all of our students, this senior class, the resiliency, the dedication, the commitment that you have shown over the last 4 years to your craft and all the things that you were able to accomplish during your 4 years here. And I can't be more proud of you than I am. I love seeing you guys every day, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of you. So as the athletic director, and some of you I know very well, some not so well, but I always like to say to our senior class, please, 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 my door is always open. I'm here to help you in any way that I can, and anything I can ever do for you, please, please, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you. All right, without further ado, I do want to take some time to recognize some of our student athletes over the course of this year. The athletic department is proud to present its athletic awards in 3 different groups: our Scholar and Distinguished Athlete Awards, our Booster Club Scholarship Awards, and our Athletic Department Major Awards. Assisting me tonight is going to be our principal, Mr. Brandt, and the administrative assistant, Ms. Michelle Bracco. So I will start off with our Scholar Athlete Awards. The first Scholar Athlete Award I would like to recognize, and that is the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. And Hunterdon Central gets to choose one student as their academic scholar athlete for the year. And this individual was presented this award down in a banquet in Edison, and her name is Elisa Chin. This next category, we have 2 Hunterdon Central Scholar Athletes. And this is awarded to 1 male and 1 female recipient. And our female recipient is Brianna Campbell. And our male recipient is Andrew Pfeiffer. The next two awards, Scholar Athletes, are our Skyland Conference Scholar Athletes. These 2 individuals also attended a banquet at Maggiano's in Bridgewater and were recognized with all of the other schools in the Skyland Conference. And our male recipient is Andy Liu. And our female recipient was Caitlin Redmond. Our last 2 Scholar Athletes were our Hunterdon Warren Scholar Athletes. And once again, they were recognized at a banquet at Architects Golf Club in Lopakon, Pennsylvania. Sorry. Our 2 recipients for that award, our female scholar athlete was Amelia Bonhard Yates. And our male recipient was Noah White. Our next award is our U.S. Marine Distinguished Athlete Award. And this award is presented to a male and a female athlete that's displaying courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership through high school athletics. And right now I'd like to welcome up Sergeant Dowdy to present this award to our two student athletes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sergeant Dowdy, your local Marine Corps representative, and it gives me great pleasure to participate in your award ceremony. On behalf of all Marines, I salute you on a job well done. The purpose of me being here is to recognize certain students who have went above and beyond their peers in athletic achievement. Students, please come forward when I call your name. The Distinguished Athlete Award is designated to recognize high school varsity athletes who display courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership on and off the field for younger students. Award recipients are not necessarily the best athletes, but instead are those who are most inspirational or who display the greatest determination. This year's recipients are William Sella, and Christina Peters. Now, before I take my seat, I would like to recognize the classmate of yours that has made the decision to serve in our country's United States Marine Corps. Future Marine, as I call your name, please come forward as I read the contents of your award. Future Marine Joseph Amaya. Joseph Amaya is being awarded the Certificate of Honor for his decision to serve in the United States Marine Corps. He made this decision in September of 2023, and he is shipping out to Parris Island, South Carolina in just over 2 weeks. After earning the title United States Marine, he's going to be trained as an aircraft mechanic. Lastly, I would like to recognize anyone who has served in our armed forces, to include all of our first responders. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause as I salute these heroes.
Thank you, Sergeant Dowdy. Moving on to our three Boosters Club Scholarship Awards that we will be presented to three of our student athletes. Our first scholarship award is the Gail McNally Scholarship. This scholarship is given in loving memory of Gail McNally. Gail McNally was a 1965 graduate of Hunterdon Central High School. She was an avid fan of Hunterdon Central sports and joined the Booster Club as her way of supporting Central's great athletic traditions. The scholarship is given to a college-bound varsity athlete who has performed above and beyond academically and has shown true dedication while participating on a varsity team. This year's recipient of the Gail McNally Scholarship, Alexis Dendis. Our next scholarship award is the Jim Chief Marriott Scholarship. Jim Chief Marriott was a dedicated staff member for over 30 years at Hunterdon Central High School. He was a team manager for many sports, teams, and enthusiastic about Hunterdon and a Hunterdon Central fan. the Hunterdon Central Booster Club is proud to offer a monetary scholarship to a Hunterdon Central student in memory of Gym Chief Marriott. This year's recipient, Peyton Brownlee. Our last scholarship is the Bob Wonder Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in loving memory of Bob Wonder, an avid fan and supporter of Hunterdon Central High School sports. He was very proud to have his children play sports and graduate from Hunterdon Central. He enjoyed watching all of our sporting events long after his children had graduated. He was dedicated to supporting the school's athletic program. This year's recipient of the Bob Wonder Memorial Scholarship, Connor Gray. Our last set of awards is our Athletics Major Achievement Awards. And I will start off with our Bradshaw Coaches Award. This award is a trophy is presented and name is engraved on a permanent plaque in the school to that senior male and female athlete chosen by the Sports Awards Selection Committee who best demonstrates pride and commitment to Hunterdon Central athletics through their consistent contributions towards the total team effort. The recipients are selected from the individual Bradshaw Sports Award winners. This year's recipients, Alex Young and Brianna Mastriano. Our next award is the Sue Stevens Memorial Spirit Award. It is a trophy is presented and the winner's name is engraved on a permanent plaque in the school in memory of Susan M. Stevens, a Hunterdon Central Health and Physical Education teacher, field hockey coach, and this award goes to a senior male and female athlete who best demonstrates athletic success in at least 2 varsity sports for more than 1 year. In addition, the winner must have participated in extracurricular activities in school and in the community. This year's recipients, Thomas Bernetti and Adriana Duda. Our next award is the Lieutenant Dale Haver Memorial Scholar Athlete. As a trophy is presented and the winner's name is engraved on a permanent plaque in the school. To the senior male athlete who is considered by the Sports Awards Committee and selection the best varsity male scholar athlete from the male athletes presented in various coaches in different sports. This year's recipient is Jacob Lubin. Our next award is the Zunger Memorial Scholar Athlete Award. And as a trophy is presented and the name is engraved on a permanent plaque in the school to the female athlete who is considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the best varsity female scholar athlete and the various coaches in the different sports. This year's recipient, Olivia Brennan. Our next award is the Howard S. Stewart Memorial Sportsmanship Award. The trophy is presented and the winner's name is engraved in a permanent plaque in the school. To the senior male and female athletes chosen by the Sports Awards Selection Committee who best qualities inherent in the good sportsmanship. And this year's recipients, we have two males, Michael Cantiliano and Eddie Klein. And our female winner is Amanda Walker. Our next award is the Parker Agency Outstanding Athlete Award. It is a trophy presented to the male and female athlete who is considered by the Sports Award Selection Committee to be the most outstanding participant in his or her particular sport for the present school year. This year's recipient, we have two males, Anthony Rossi and Matthew Schwartz. And our female athlete, Sloan Coddington. And our last award of the evening is the Robert C. Schaff Athletic Award. And as a trophy is presented in honor of Robert C. Schaff, who was the first superintendent of Hunterdon Central Regional High School, and to that senior female athlete who's considered by the Sports Awards Selection Committee to be the best all-around athlete in the class. The winner must have participated in more than one varsity sport for more than 1 year, and this year's recipient, Kyla Massenberg. Thank you very much. I would like to now turn it over to the Ake family, and they are going to award the James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship. Thank you very much.
My name is Josh Ake, and today my brother Jeremy and I will be presenting the second annual James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship in honor of our dad, Jim Ake. Our dad was a big part of the sports community and cared deeply about his players both on and off the field. He was an old school coach that pushed you to be your best not only as a player, but also as a person. This scholarship is rewarded to a senior varsity baseball player that demonstrates the characteristics of a great teammate and leader. A player whose value to the team goes beyond just their stats, but is also shown through their work ethic and leadership. This year's recipient of the James W. Ake Memorial Scholarship is Tommy Boss.
Thank you to Mr. Brandt and Mr. Spencer and our athletic department for those wonderful presentations. Moving down our list of awards, we are at the Hunterdon Central Education Association Scholarship, or the HCEA, which is our teachers' union. This scholarship rewards seniors of the school who have impressed members of the teachers' union with excellent work habits and model citizenship for 4 years. Candidates were to write an essay describing how a teacher, counselor, or any staff member in the HCEA has changed their time at Hunterdon Central. There are 9 recipients, and I will say that the committee that decides these, they end up giving the essays back to those staff members, which is just a really special experience. So I'm pleased to present 9 awards on behalf of our union. The first is Nicholas Augusta. Next is Evan Amato. The next one is Ariana Bellotti. The fourth recipient is Alex Garcia. The next recipient is Drew Michaels. Our sixth recipient is Davina Aketi. The seventh recipient is Tyler Rodriguez. The eighth recipient is Brooke Hutchison. And the ninth recipient is Nabiha Khan. Congratulations to all 9 of you. The staff here at Central and our teachers union think very highly of you. Congratulations. The next award is the Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Scholarship, which will be presented by Football Booster Club members Trish Wallace and Alan Cozy.
Good evening, everyone. The Hunterdon Central Football Booster Club Award is mostly about how the players demonstrated the one philosophy, one community, one team, one goal during their time at Hunterdon Central. The players were asked to share how they personally demonstrated good character and leadership while being a team player, acting as a role model, building others around them. They were asked to share how playing football taught them about team building and giving back to the community. Finally, they were asked how they would bring all they learned while participating in the football program to their life after Hunterdon Central. I'll turn it over to Alan to talk more about our recipients.
Thanks, Trish. Good evening, everyone. The recipients' achievements are a reflection of their hard work, but also the support and encouragement they have received from their family, friends, coaches, and educators. As we gather here to celebrate this outstanding accomplishment, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the collective effort that has brought us up to this point. To the parents and guardians, thank you for your unwavering support and the nurturing of the dreams and aspirations of your children. To the teachers and coaches and educators, thank you for your dedication and for fostering an environment where students can thrive and reach their full potential. And now, without further ado, it is my honor on behalf of the Hunterdon Central High School Football Booster to present the scholarship awards to 2 individuals who have truly exemplified excellence in all aspects. Please join me to congratulate these 2 scholarship winners, Evan Amato and Mateo Brito. Thank you, everyone.
The next award is the Hunterdon Central Foundation Upton Scholarship, which will be presented by Jim Finn, co-president of the Hunterdon Central Foundation.
Good evening. Hello. Hi. So, not for nothing, but this award and yours truly represent the halfway point of the evening. Give yourself a round of applause, please. It's all downhill from here, folks. Okay, so as Jen said, my name is Jim Finn. I'm the co-president of the Hunterdon Central School Foundation and the proud father of a 2006 graduate, Christopher Finn. For those faculty here today, if you had him, my apologies. He's doing okay. He's actually deployed with the Navy right now as a civilian contractor. In parts unknown, but since he's 36 and I still have his iPhone tracked, I kind of know where he is. So the Hunterdon Central School Foundation is an independent, community-based, nonprofit organization which seeks to set an example of community involvement and support for public schools. This scholarship shares the name of an earlier scholarship, Bernice Upton Memorial Scholarship. It's from the same bequest, different scholarship. And it's awarded to 10 college-bound students who demonstrate a desire to help others, involvement in the school and local community, having a strong academic record, and also demonstrating, most importantly, the Hunterdon Central pillars of character. Now, before you come down for your awards, you have to name all 6 pillars of character. Just kidding. Those are caring, citizenship, trustworthiness, responsibility, respect, and fairness. And in the essays that these young men and women wrote, it was obvious that they're more than worthy of this scholarship. So as I call your names, folks, feel free to applaud for each one of them. And ladies and gentlemen, line up as you have seen others do. The first award goes to Kaylin Armitage. Our second winner is Brooke Cunningham. Our third recipient is Lauren Easley. Next, we have Madison Fisher. Congratulations, Megan Keller. And come on down, please, Nabiha Khan. Followed by Sarah Kopaz. Cedric Listato. Taylor Radney. And don't go away, folks. I'd like to shake each and every one of your hands before I shove off here. Last but not least, our final recipient is Catherine Spangler. Congratulations, all winners. One more, please. One more round.
That's every award we're giving out tonight is incredibly special, but I will tell you this one gets one of the highest number of applications, and the essays are, we get a chance to see them, are phenomenal. So the 10 of you are considered by the foundation just truly some of the most remarkable students in the senior class. So congratulations to all of you. The next award is the Hunterdon County Bar Association Mock Trial Scholarship. This scholarship is focused on continuing legal education for its members and philanthropic activities to serve the local community. In addition to helping coordinate the county mock trial competition, the Hunterdon County Bar Association awards an annual scholarship to one senior student from each high school in the county who participates in the mock trial team. I'm going to bring him down because I think he already knows because he already got it, and then I can talk about him. This year's recipient is Colin Howell. I have some things to read about Colin from the mock trial coach. Colin Howell joined the Hunterdon Central mock trial team in 2021 during one of the most challenging years for students as they adjusted to hybrid learning. He enthusiastically took on the role of defense witness in his first case, studying complex and technical details and collaborating with his teammates via Zoom to prepare their arguments. Over the years, Colin has grown as a team leader and received great recognition and praise for his performances. This year, as a student attorney, his leadership, creativity, poise, adaptiveness, and eloquence impressed everyone and led the team to county championship. Congratulations to Colin. You knew, right? The next award is the Hunterdon County Bulldogs Marine Corps Scholarship, which is a new one to our program this year, and it'll be presented by Don Mack.
Good evening. My name is Don Mack. I'm representing the Hunterdon County Bulldog Detachment of the Marine Corps League, and unbeknownst to me until I got here tonight, I did not know that you were going to get to see the future, the present, and the past of the Marine Corps. About 2 years ago, we started doing golf tournaments to be able to raise money to do things around the county. But the first thing we said was the first $6,000 that we raised was going to go to scholarships to all 5 of the high schools in Hunterdon County and 1 to a student in the Hunterdon County Homeschool Network. Our only requirement is that they have to have a veteran in their family, whether it's grandparents, aunts, uncles, father, mother, siblings, cousins. But we do weigh heavily on the essay that is written. This year, we had 2 schools that did not submit anything, so it's our honor tonight that here at Hunterdon Central, we can present 2 scholarships to the students here. I'd like to congratulate Christina Peters. And Eddie Klein.
Thank you so much. The next award is the Hunterdon County School Counselor Association Scholarship, which is given to seniors based on the quality of essay they write about how a school counselor has had an impact on them. So I'm actually going to start by bringing up the counselor because both recipients this year are his students. So Kevin Cubberly, come on up here so I can embarrass you for a little bit. When we're not competing for whose music is the loudest because we're across the hall from each other, we've just built such a great relationship. It has been my honor to work with him, for 16 years. And I'm gonna read, I know, he's the best. And these essays tell you why. The students don't know that they're receiving. So I'm gonna read a few excerpts, not all of it, because some of it is deep because of the impact you have on students. I'll start with the first one. Having to meet your counselor for the first time over Zoom is stressful, especially when that connection can impact your 4 years at high school. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get to know my counselor and vice versa, but that wasn't the case with Mr. Cubberly. I remember asking him about my interests. I brought up Harry Potter, my favorite books at the time, and he mentioned that he and his daughter were Harry Potter fans too. Being able to connect over something as simple as Harry Potter made the Zoom call much less stressful. I'm going to skip a couple areas and just share a few things that this recipient said. I recognized that Mr. Cubberly was a counselor who put his students first, and I knew that I could rely on him to always have my best interests at heart. I feel fortunate that I have such a dedicated counselor like Mr. Cubberly, and I don't know how I would have made it through high school without the incredible support of him. That recipient, that essay was written by Kira Spring. We have another one. Freshman year, I received an email from Mr. Cubberly saying he wanted to set up a Zoom meeting. Are we seeing a trend here on how these folks started? To get to know each other. I didn't want to know him. I didn't want to have an awkward Zoom call and talk about my life with someone I had never met. But I knew I didn't have a reason to decline his offer, and we set up a time. This is a really good essay. I'm not going to read it all. She goes through each year, and then we get to junior year, which came in the blink of an eye, and the pandemic was over. I started to see Mr. Cubberly in the hallways. We would say hello. I went to talk to him about college and ask for input on my future. Senior year, our bond grew even more. We'd have conversation about the most random things. If someone told me freshman year that I would have gotten this close to Mr. Cubberly, I wouldn't have believed them. He was there for me on all my rough days, and he not only gave me guidance about high school, but he gave me guidance about life, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. That recipient and that essay was written by Maya Pearson. You're fine, it's beautiful. Oh, congratulations, the two of you.
Yes.
Okay. Our next award is the International Thespian Society Troupe 3035 Scholarship, which will be presented by one of our very own staff members, Gail Enterline.
Good evening. Hunterdon Central Thespian Troupe 3035 is part of an international honor society that promotes excellence and stewardship in high school theater. This elite society is made up of students who have worked extensively in the Hunterdon Central Theater program, both on and off the stage, and who personify our Thespian Society values of community, inclusion, and service. Troop 3035 raises scholarship money through donation buckets, wacky audience contests, and most importantly, our monthly variety show performances in the Little Theater. We are thrilled to be able to award each of our scholarship recipients $1,000 to put toward their education. The 3 recipients have been selected for their dedication, hard work, and enthusiastic pride for Hunterdon Central Theater. Our first scholarship recipient is a true triple threat. She sings, she dances, she acts. You saw her this year as a fiery preacher in Inherit the Wind and a love-struck, poetry-loving Puritan in Something Rotten. The president of the Thespian Society, Ariana Bellotti. Our second recipient is vice president of the Thespian Society. He has had many iconic roles on the Hunterdon Central stage, and this year wowed audiences Henry Drummond in Inherit the Wind and Nick Bottom in Something Rotten, our own Max Keller. Our final scholarship winner is the recipient of the Thespis Award for Outstanding Overall Contribution to the Theater Department. Talented both on and off the stage, she was featured in and student directed the musical this year and won the Best Ensemble Scene Award of the Bucks County Theater Competition, Samantha Whiteman.
The next award is the Iron Red Devil Strength and Conditioning Scholarship, which will be presented by our very own strength and conditioning coach, which I don't think needs much introduction, Coach Collodi.
How we doing tonight, Red Devils? That wasn't good enough. How we doing tonight, Red Devils? That's better. Hey, you ready for prom tomorrow? You ready for prom tomorrow? Yeah. I thought that would be a bigger yell. The weekend. Oh, good evening. The Iron Red Devil Scholarship is earned by Hunterdon Central student athletes who display outstanding leadership qualities throughout their time at Hunterdon Central. During their 4 years, these 9 young women and men have made great decisions, attending as many training sessions as they could, with the intent to get better every day. With their attendance, they made a positive influence on their teammates and classmates, leaving a legacy that others will want to follow. They took risks when they needed, but more importantly, when the mission asked for it. They accepted responsibility for themselves, their teammates, and whatever the current situation was. The phrase, "I had nothing to do with that," was not in their vocabulary. Tonight's 9 recipients have displayed these characteristics in the weight room, on the field and court, in the classroom, and in the community. I'm so proud to honor these Iron Red Devils for their accomplishments. The first 6 recipients. Wow. Anne Marie Thompson. Elisa Chin. Michael Souse. Hey, stay here, stay here, stay here. Evan Amato. Evan Thompson. and Tyler Rodriguez. Three of these recipients will receive the honor of Ultimate Iron Red Devil. These three have gone above and beyond in the weight room and in the community. They not only receive a scholarship, but they'll earn the hammer, because that's what they were. For 4 years, when they came in the weight room, you knew they were there. They are truly the hammer for their dedication and leadership over those 4 years. The 2024 Ultimate Iron Red Devil recipients are Amelia Bronhard Yates, Christina Peters, and Connor Gray.
Do you want me to take it really quick? You want to stand?
Yeah, can you take one? All right, thank you. I'm bad with pictures.
Do my very best, okay?
Sorry. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Okay, the next award this evening is the Italian American Heritage Club of Hunterdon County Scholarship. These scholarships are given to students of Italian American heritage that show academic excellence and a strong record of extracurricular and community service activities. Candidates were to write an essay on their Italian origin and culture. On behalf of the Italian American Heritage Club, there are 5 recipients. The first is Vance Longo. The second is Duncan Abbott. The third is Alexander Cozy. The fourth is Matthew Russo. And the fifth recipient is Megan Keller. And it's my understanding this wonderful group was honored at an Italian dinner and program recently. Congratulations to all of you. The next award is the Jessica Valentina Tyrol Memorial Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Jessica, who was a motivated and strong student, had a sense of integrity and exemplified peace, consideration for others, and grace under pressure. She was at the beginning of a bright career when she was diagnosed with melanoma and passed away only 2 years after graduating from the University of Delaware. This year's recipients know what it's like to overcome challenges in life with the help of family and come out stronger based on their essays. On behalf of John and Karen Tyrol, we have 2 recipients. The first is Kyla Malloy. And the second recipient is Anna Nagy. The next award is the John Falcone Second Chance Scholarship, and this was a first-year scholarship with us. The John Falcone Second Chance Scholarship is awarded to a student who initially did not have much of a desire to continue their education after high school, but because of their experience at Hunterdon Central and outside the school, was not only motivated to apply to a 2-year, 4-year school, but was accepted and will enroll. And there's a lot more to this scholarship. There were really beautiful essays written for this, and I have actually printed the recipient that was selected. John Falcone was a longtime educator in the community. He has been incredibly generous over the years, developing lots of different new scholarships, and he insists this first year this was an exceptional essay and recipient, and he'll continue it because of this for many years to come. I can't read all of this, but I can tell you that this young man, we all know, I'm reading these words, and he is just the epitome of perseverance, resilience, and he was the wing bowl champion, Tyler Rodriguez. I knew that might give it away. Congratulations to Tyler. He has earned so many different awards here, hardworking athlete, and he is just thought of as just an exceptional young man by many of us staff members. So congratulations to you, Tyler. And James Madison, Tyler, JMU? Off to James Madison University. The next award is the Jurgensen Family Scholarship Fund. This scholarship is awarded by the Office of Enrollment Services at Rutgers University for an incoming freshman with strong academics performance. On behalf of the Rutgers University Office of Enrollment Services and Scholarship Committee, this year's recipient is Suresh Hussain. The next award is the Karen Delisle Memorial Scholarship for Journalism. This is an annual memorial scholarship in honor of Karen J. Delisle, a columnist and reporter for the Hunterdon County Democrat who lost her battle against cancer in September 2004. Eligibility for the scholarship is open to any college-bound senior from any Hunterdon County high school. The scholarship is awarded to a student who submits the best featured story as determined by an independent juried selection. The feature should be an uplifting, inspirational story of a local angle or stories that raise awareness about local problems or issues. The story can come in print, by photo, broadcast, or some sort of multimodal presentation. On behalf of one of our very own teachers, John Delisle from our English department, and the selection committee, this year's recipient who wrote about water scarcity and what we can do to help is Sean Verma. The next award is the Lydia F. Vitale Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Manisha Abesinga.
Thank you, Mrs. Nectarline. Good evening. My name is Manisha Abesinga, and it is my absolute pleasure to be here on behalf of my practice, Advanced Obstetrics and Gynecology, to present 4 scholarships honoring Dr. Lydia Vitale. Dr. Vitale was a dear friend and colleague who bravely fought a stage 4 lung cancer diagnosis for 5 years before succumbing a few years ago. For anyone who knew her or was under her kind care, myself included, as she delivered both my children and a number of the seniors here tonight, I think, Dr. Vitale embodied the very essence of being an empathic, warm, and very skilled physician. She was dedicated for over 25 years to her family, patients, staff, and to educating herself and others about the dynamic field of medicine. Dr. Vitale would have been so proud to know we had 24 very impressive applicants making this a difficult selection. Ultimately, the 4 recipients of this award demonstrated the spirit of Dr. Vitale through their excellent academic record, hard work and resilience, and commitment to pursuing a profession in healthcare. It is my honor to present this year's Dr. Lydia Vitale Memorial Scholarships to Jomana Alicia, Paula Andrea Tovio Pabon, Kristen Johansson, and Justin Rollins.
We will accept Jomana and Justin's awards on their behalf. The next award is the Live Your Dream, the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship, which will be presented by Karen Gilbert and Amy Malzone.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good evening. Our family would like to thank the individuals and businesses that support and donate to the Kevin Gilbert Scholarship, Live Your Dream. Kevin's dream was to become a player in Major League Baseball. Kevin wrote in one of his school papers, "I hold a deep passion for the game. Baseball is my life. There is nothing more that I enjoy than stepping out onto the field in between those chalky foul lines." To Kevin, baseball was more than just a game. He had the determination to be recognized as a top player in baseball and became a starting varsity player for Hunterdon Central his sophomore year. And in the fall of his junior year, being called up to the New Jersey Super 17, which at the time consisted of top players from North and South Jersey. His passion for the game of baseball made him strive to be the best. He put in hard work both on and off the field. He loved and respected his coaches and teammates, and the bond created in achieving a competitive spirit and being a team player. Kevin's passion was not limited to his own self-improvement. He enjoyed being a leader and encouraging and mentoring young players. He knew if they could be better, he could be better. Kevin was starting his journey to achieving his dream, being offered an 85% academic and athletic scholarship to a Division I college. Kevin was very special to his family and friends, but it was the unknown stories that people shared with us after his death on how he affected them are what amazed and touched us the most. From a young age, Kevin had the ability to make connections with peers and adults, and he continued to make friendships throughout Hunterdon Central with all different groups of students. When we decided to start the scholarship fund, we wanted to acknowledge other graduating seniors that had a dream and a passion, have pursued that dream, and had a positive effect on others with kindness and respect. The scholarship awards will be presented in alphabetical order. The first recipient is Nick Augusta. The second recipient is Claudia Benke. The third recipient is Alyssa Chin. The fourth is Molly Gum. The fifth is Adam Hahn. The sixth is Elena Lau. Lou? Sorry. The seventh is Meg Reganwansi. The 8th is Donica Svensson. Ninth is Evan Thompson. And the last is Sean Verma. In closing, I would just like to say, our family hopes that all the applicants will continue to strive to achieve their dream and live their lives with unselfish passion, and in their lifetime be remembered not only for what they achieved, but by what kind of person they were, and honor Kevin Gilbert's memory every day with a giving spirit. Thank you.
The next award is the Low and Patel Orthodontics Scholarship, which will be presented by Dr. Darren Lowe.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm Darren Lowe with Lowe and Patel Orthodontics. Dr. Patel is actually presenting the scholarship at Somerville High School tonight, so she couldn't be here, so you're stuck with me. We started this scholarship about 3 years ago, and I always told people that I have the best job in the world. I mostly take these kids at a kind of an awkward, uncomfortable age, and they come in and they don't want to be there, and they don't want to smile, and they don't know why they're there except that their parents made them come, and they leave with like this huge smile and all this confidence, and it's just a great feeling. And when we started this scholarship, kids have to write an essay about the power of a smile. When you start reading what these kids say about what a smile has done for them, or how it's changed their lives, or how it's changed people around them, you really appreciate what we're doing. And I'm just going to read a couple excerpts from this year's winner because it was awesome. She said, "I learned to harness the transformative power of a smile. It became a beacon of hope amidst the storm, a reminder that even amid adversity, moments of joy and connection were within reach. Even in the face of setbacks and uncertainty, I found that a smile had the remarkable ability to uplift spirits, bridge distances, and forge bonds of compassion." This year's winner of the Lowe and Patel Scholarship, Power of a Smile, is Courtney Deegan.
The next award is the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Jay Norton.
Good evening. On behalf of the International School of Brussels Foundation, I'm pleased to award the Matthew C. Norton Memorial Scholarship this evening for excellence in technical theater. My son Matthew attended the International School of Brussels, Belgium, while I was on a foreign assignment. He was devoted to the theater there over a number of years. He was to return here to Hunterdon Central, but unfortunately was killed in an automobile accident. He looked forward to contributing to the theater here at Hunterdon. In memory of Matt, I'd like to present this year's award to Max Keller.
The next award is the Matthew Sanquini Memorial Baseball Scholarship. This is given in loving memory of Matthew Sanquini, former student at Hunterdon Central and baseball player. This is for a college-bound senior who's either a former member of the Flemington Raritan baseball program or current member of the Hunterdon Central baseball team or softball team. Candidates are to write an essay on what it means to be a team player. The scholarship committee asked me to mention this year it was the most applications they've ever received, and this year's recipients was overwhelmingly the choice by all on the committee. On behalf of the committee, I'm pleased to present this year's award to Tyler Stallwood. The next award is the Michael L. Saba Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Jennifer and Sandy Saba.
Our dad, Michael Saba, was best known for being a hardworking volunteer in the Flemington community and someone that was always thought of about putting other people first. He was an outstanding athlete, but best remembered as a great teammate, supporter, and coach. His dedication to serving others and fostering community spirit continues to inspire so many. It is in his honor that we seek applicants who share his passion for giving back and making a positive impact in the community. This year, as we reviewed the applications, we were deeply impressed by these high school seniors who have demonstrated commitment and resilience in all areas of their lives. Despite facing challenges, these applicants have shown determination to give their all and make a difference. We are proud to announce that this year's recipient of the MLS Memorial Scholarship goes to someone who will continue to embody these values of leadership, teamwork, and community service. Congratulations to Evan Thompson.
Congratulations, Evan.
The next award this evening is the Michael Poley Jr. Memorial Scholarship. And I'm going to do my best presenting this. I will never be what Mike Poley Sr. is when he comes to this podium every year, and I truly look forward to his presence, but him and Teresa could not make it this year. Michael Poley Jr. was a 2002 graduate of Hunterdon Central, a biology major at Virginia Tech. Michael was just 2 weeks from graduation when he and 31 other students and professors were killed in a mass shooting on the Virginia Tech campus on April 16, 2007. To honor Michael's life, this scholarship will recognize seniors for their deeds and efforts to help others who have overcome obstacles, whether it's in the classroom, through extracurricular activities, or in the community. This scholarship embodies those very qualities that Michael possessed. It wasn't until his untimely passing that Michael's family realized the tremendous impact he had on others, when countless people told stories of this incredibly special side of Michael. The Poley family reads many essays from seniors who, like Michael, have impacted others in significant ways. And I will say also, over my 16 years here, this is another one of the scholarships that gets countless applications and essays, and every year the Poley family chooses 2 recipients. I know this decision gets harder and harder for them as the pool grows, but they were extremely fond of this year's recipients. The first one is Max Keller. And the second is Lucia Capone. Congratulations to both of you. The next award is the Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship from the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League, and it'll be presented by Chris Casey.
Good evening. The Mike Martino Jr. Memorial Scholarship Award was created in memory of a man who provided great leadership and support of the Reddington Township Junior Baseball League and the community at large. You must be a resident of Reddington Township, must have been a participant in Reddington Township Junior Baseball League or Reddington Township recreational softball programs. You must have a high school average of B or higher and should have lettered on a Hunterdon Central varsity team and must have been actively involved in the high school community service and or with their high school baseball, softball programs. I was honored when Mike Martino's widow, Christine, contacted me to present the scholarship. I've been fortunate enough to have been close with the Martino family since the mid-1980s and knew Mike Martino well. I've also been fortunate enough to be very close to the family of our recipient. Both of these families have become part of our family, always there through the good and the sad. I've watched him grow from a young boy into a man. I have seen his love of baseball since the day I met him on a baseball field in Reddington Township about a decade ago, and I've also seen him excel in academics. I'm very excited to see his progression in the future as he moves on to college and college baseball. The Jacobus family, you should be very proud of Jared. I know the Casey family is. Jared Jacobus.
The next award is the Raritan Township PBA Local 337 Scholarship, which is presented to a student planning to further their education in the field of criminal justice, law, public safety, or social work. On behalf of our school resource officer, Scott Eagley, and the Raritan Township Police Department, this year's recipient is Jacob Lachow. The next scholarship is the Raymond E. Cray Scholarship. This is awarded to an entering Rutgers University freshman from Hunterdon Central who has strong academic performance and extracurricular activities. On behalf of the Rutgers University Office of Enrollment Services and Scholarship Committee, this year's recipient is Reagan Schenkel. The next award is the Raymond P. Farley Superintendent Scholarship in recognition of Raymond Farley's service to Hunterdon Central as a superintendent. This is presented to a student continuing his or her education with a strong academic record and demonstration of extracurricular activities, and in Mr. Farley's tradition to help offset the cost of college education, which was very important to Mr. Farley. This year's recipient is Nyasia Curtin. The next award is the Reddington PBA 317 Scholarship, which will be presented by Reddington Police Department Patrolman Connor Strom.
Unfortunately, I don't have any great speech, so I'm just going to be reading these names off my phone. The first scholarship is awarded to Colin Howell. The second scholarship is awarded to Lior Koch. And the third and final scholarship is awarded to Christina Adamo.
Okay, we are going to move backwards to the Mr. B Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Jessica Rothel, Molly Blath, and Jen Sponzo.
Hi again. The Mr. B Memorial Scholarship was created in loving memory of Albert Blagbrow, Mr. B, a Hunterdon Central substitute teacher and superfan of girls' athletics. Mr. B touched on the very essence of who the Lady Reds are, instilling in them the values of resilience, unity, unconditional support, dedication, and a heart filled with love. He was an inspiration to all. His legacy of kindness, passion, and unyielding support will forever resonate with the girls' athletic teams at Hunterdon Central. No matter the result of the game, you could hear Mr. B cheering on with slogans like, "Stay frosty" and "Stay hot."
I'm going to give a little bit of background about Mr. B. I'm the head field hockey coach here for the past 25 years, and many people don't know what the sport of field hockey is until I saw this gentleman on the sidelines. I saw him in the hallways, and I was thinking, what is he doing here? So I'm like, does he know somebody? I'm like, why would you come to a field hockey game? So Mr. B would come near and far. He would go hours away. We'd have a road trip that would be an hour in the pouring rain. It didn't matter. Mr. B wanted to be there for us. And the reason he wanted to be there for the girls, and this is why I just want to give a little background, it's the girls because we tend to see a lot more fans at the boys' sporting events than we do the females, especially when it comes to things like volleyball, lacrosse, field hockey. So He was always on the sidelines. So this award is sponsored by the HCRHS Girls Athletic Booster Clubs and fans of Mr. B. This award is given in recognition of a Central athlete for their enthusiasm to carry on the legacy of Mr. B by continuing to show unwavering encouragement, boundless enthusiasm, kindness, and passion in those they have and will continue to touch in their future endeavors.
The 2024 recipient of this award has had the pleasure of having Mr. B personally impact her life, both on the court and off as a substitute teacher. She stated that the lesson Mr. B taught her is that no small deed goes unnoticed, and that personally taking the time to cheer on another is important. We hope this recipient continues to encourage all those with whom she comes in contact. Congratulations goes to Katie Fazio.
The next award is the Robert Perez Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Gina and Bob Perez.
This scholarship is in memory of our son Robert, who not only graduated with a stellar GPA, but left an indelible mark on each life he touched along the way. Robert was a 2012 graduate of Hunterdon Central who attended TCNJ as a physics major. He was a true inspiration to all who knew him. He passed away in 2014 at the age of 19. The criteria for this scholarship is to pursue a science or culinary path in college, have an excellent grade point average, and have overcome some kind of challenge throughout their lives. We have selected 4 graduates that we believe possess the qualities that Robert would be proud of. All of these individuals have had to overcome challenges and proven that with perseverance and hard work, anything is possible. We're very proud to present this award in memory of Robert to Kristen Johansson, Juliana Kutros, Courtney Deegan, and Brianna Campbell.
The next award is the Roland Bernier Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Lois Riggs.
This scholarship is in memory of Roland Bernier, who was an abstract and conceptual artist. He was a graduate of the University of Texas and received a master's degree from the University of Southern California. He was a professor at the University of Houston, moved to New York City where he taught and did his own work, and then moved to Colorado where he taught and worked until his death in 2015. His work is in several museums, with his largest piece 32 feet by 8 feet in the Colorado Convention Center's main lobby. A sculptural piece of his is on display in this high school's Zugner Library. Roland's widow, Marilyn Elfin Bernier, who was a graduate of the class of 1966, is the presenter of this reward. And the scholarship recipient for this year is Lily Del Monto.
You guys are doing great. We're getting near the end. These last couple awards are very special. The next one is the Samantha Billig Business Award. Ms. Billig is a business education teacher here at Hunterdon Central. She couldn't be here tonight, but she has some words that she would like me to read. And I know she is such an incredible, uplifting personality. I'm going to do my very best with these remarks. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight. First, congratulations to everyone on stage. You made it. In fact, you're here because you persevered through it all and excelled. Kudos to you. In 2015, when I was pregnant with the child whose softball game I'm currently at, I was lucky enough to be recognized as the Hunterdon Central Teacher of the Year. When you receive this honor, the Hunterdon Central Foundation grants each teacher $1,000 to invest in their classroom. And since I couldn't spend it at Target, I couldn't think of a better way to invest it in other than my future entrepreneurs. She's kidding. This small scholarship is extremely special to me as it's available to students who have taken my Entrepreneurship 1 class at Hunterdon Central and plan to major in a business-related field, business education, or are currently running their own business. Tonight, I would like to announce Taylor Radney as this year's recipient. And I'm going to leave Taylor here while I finish up these remarks. I had the pleasure of teaching Taylor in the fall of her junior year and again this semester in Entrepreneurship 2. Taylor is what I would consider a dream student. She's kind, thoughtful, goal-oriented, and she laughed at my corny mom jokes. In all seriousness, Taylor did a phenomenal job coordinating her business plan project. She took advantage of my offer to everyone to read their business plan and offer feedback. I read that business plan every single night. It got to the point where my own daughter, Morgan, was asking me each night if Taylor had emailed it in yet and what she had updated on the plan since the previous class. The entire Billig family was invested in the growth of Taylor's business. Taylor is a kind, focused student willing to give each assignment her all and then some. Taylor, thank you for being you. I'm confident you'll go on to do great things, and I can't wait to see. With love, Mrs. Billig. The next award is the Sharif A. Singer Flight Fund, one of our new awards this year, and I'd like to introduce John Grimaldi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for allowing me a few minutes to recognize the recipient of a new award this year, the Sharif A. Singer Flight Fund Award. The fund was created to honor the memory of Sharif Singer, a Central graduate from the class of 2000. As a student here in the late 90s, Sharif began training for his pilot's license at Solberg Airport, and later went on to study aviation science at Embry-Riddle University and the University of Western Michigan. While his career path ultimately took him away from aviation, it remained his life's passion, and he continued flying privately with his friends and family. In October of 2023, he tragically lost his life in a car accident, and his family and I wanted to honor his memory by sharing his love of aviation with a student from Hunterdon Central. This year's award recipient will receive funds to begin pursuing their private pilot's license at Solberg Airport, just as Sharif did 26 years ago. So on behalf of Sharif's sister, Shireen Singer, his parents, Ahmed and Cindy Singer, his brother Sean, his flight training partner and close friend, James Talev, and Sharif's children, Emily, Brandley, and Ethan, it is my honor to present Benjamin and Drayson with this year's award.
Ben, you've been patient, because if I'm looking at my notes correctly, I think everyone on stage at this point has received an award. If you haven't, stand. That moment are you sure? Because the next couple awards are all names we've seen, and I pore over these details to make sure I don't screw this up, invite someone to sit here for almost 3 hours, and then they don't receive an award, and then I have to figure out what I've done with the last 6 months of my professional life. So we're gonna keep on going. We have some amazing awards left. Hang in there, guys. The next award is the Timothy Piazza Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Evelyn Piazza.
Hello. This scholarship and this foundation was named after Tim Piazza, who graduated Hunterdon Central in 2015. Tim was a great kid with a goofy sense of humor who just wanted to make people laugh and be happy. He played football, threw shot put and track and field, was a Red Devil ambassador, and was in Teen Pep. He followed his brother to Penn State and majored in mechanical engineering so he could have a career designing prosthetics. He decided to pledge a fraternity in his sophomore year and was hazed so badly the first night, February 2nd, 2017, that he fell downstairs and his life-threatening injuries were ignored because the fraternity didn't want to get in trouble. So they didn't call for help for over 12 hours until it was too late. He died on February 4th, 2017. This is not how it's supposed to be. So here's my advice to all of you. Do not let anyone haze you. It's not fun, and it's not like the movies. Don't let anyone treat you badly, embarrass you, make you feel bad about yourself, make you do anything to prove your loyalty and commitment, or make you feel uncomfortable. And speak up if you see it happening. And if you have any questions, concerns, or need help, please contact me. And always get help for someone who needs it. You could be saving a life. You are the most important thing to your parents. You all have such bright futures. You deserve to see that through. And your family and friends deserve to have you in their lives. We created the foundation to carry out Tim's career dreams. We fund prosthetics for kids who can't otherwise afford these devices. We want kids to be kids and do all the things they're supposed to be doing. This is our 8th year of giving awards in Tim's name, and we are once again so impressed with the students who submitted applications for this scholarship. Our first recipient is Amelia Bronhard Yates. Our next recipient is Alexandra Summers. And our last recipient is Maya Pearson.
Congratulations. The next award is the Tyndall Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Wendy Van Dyne.
This scholarship is presented by the Hunterdon Central Cross Country Track and Field Booster Club and given in memory of Coach Jeffrey Tyndall, the jumps coach at Hunterdon Central for over 25 years. During that time, he coached dozens of conference, county, sectional, and state champions, and he is largely responsible for the girls' pole vaulting becoming a recognized event in the state of New Jersey. Jeff also served 2 terms as mayor of Reddington and on the Reddington Township Committee. This scholarship is open to girls and boys in the Hunterdon Central's track and field program, winter and spring, who demonstrate dedication to the sport and a commitment to local volunteerism. They must have participated in 4 years of Hunterdon Central track and field and fulfilled a minimum of 15 volunteer hours in their high school career and in their community. It is my pleasure to present this award to Molly Gum, and John Devlin, sorry.
The next award is the Virginia Borman Bukowski Memorial Scholarship, which is given to college-bound seniors pursuing careers in nursing or health professions with strong academic records and a strong array of extracurricular activities. On behalf of the Bukowski Quest, this year we have 2 recipients. The first we're going to accept on her behalf since she's not here tonight, and that's Amelia Franklin. And the second recipient is Paula Tovio Pabon. Congratulations. And the last award of the evening is the Zach Allen Memorial Scholarship. This was established by his family, and this scholarship honors former Hunterdon Central student Zach Allen of Reddington Township. Zach's family and friends fondly remember his smile, kind words and deeds, and devotion to his younger sister and brother. Zach died in 2013 at the age of 15 from sudden cardiac arrest. The applicants of this scholarship should demonstrate through their application and essay strong merit, an independent spirit, care, and concern for others. Candidates write an essay about a time they helped someone in need and what they gained from the experience. On behalf of the Allen family, this year's recipient is RJ Hart. Congrats, RJ. So we are going to have David Seidorf, our vice principal, is going to close the program, but I just want to tell you all we are so incredibly proud of you. And like I told you earlier when the curtains were closed, but now I'm going to let your parents and your families and all these wonderful people who came hear it. There's $173,000 sitting on the floor right now. Please don't leave any items behind. I would greatly appreciate you picking up all of the papers. The bottles and snacks are fine too, but there's a lot of money or guarantee of money sitting on this auditorium stage. Do not leave. Parents, make sure they have everything. They have instructions from me. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to turn it over to David Seidorf for closing remarks.
All right, it's been a very long night, and I truly appreciate all y'all being here. To the seniors, congratulations. It's been emotional hearing some of the scholarships and why some of you won these awards. You should be very proud of yourselves, and I want to give you one more round of applause for everything you've done this evening. As we close, all of you going to prom tomorrow night, please make good choices. I'm looking forward to seeing you dressed up. Parents, have a wonderful time. Take lots of photos. Congratulations to everyone. Class of 24, you did a great job tonight. Thank you very much for coming. And just lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Mrs. Nectarline, who did a fabulous job planning this evening. Have a great night, everybody. Get home safe.